I'm sharing this on the 11th of June in the strawberry full moon. And the power of this full moon is for us to truly own the direction of our true self. And our true self is beyond our patterns, is beyond our habits, is beyond what we are used to work with as the norm. We are here to bring in the true fullness of our soul, heart, and being, without masks, without pretending, without changing ourselves for others, or believing that we could change others. We can only change ourselves. So today, I welcome you to this beautiful video that I made this morning. And before I start with that, I want you to know that you are very important, and everyone else. And before I share that with you, I want you to know that you are truly loved for who you are. I'm not sharing this because we need to change ourselves constantly. It's just for us to ignite those parts of ourselves that know that we can be at peace in the middle of anything that could be thrown at us. And it's a process, and it's our own internal training and practice to fully embrace a more peaceful and quality life. I look forward to hear what you have to say about the video that I'm sharing after this. Hello, welcome again to Choose Aroha. My name is Evelyn, and I am here today to share with you some insights that have helped me through my path, and something that I believe is quite important nowadays to reflect on, if it's possible for us to do so. No one is more important than you. And yet, you are not more important than anyone else. And that hits the ego in a very, very strong way. Because some believe that, everyone is more important than me. So we keep ourselves small. We don't want to share, we don't want to shine, we don't want to disturb, we don't want to be seen, we don't want. No. Please. Just tell me what to do. Please, I help you with this and with that and with this and with that. And we start losing ourselves. And some others are, here I am. You should all follow what I say. I am the only one that owns the truth. I am the person that is the leader and needs to be followed. I don't follow others. Both of them are extremes. And we need to come into balance, into the core of those two, in a way, can be called opposites. And it's so difficult, and we have to work with our shadow, and we will have to work with our ego, and we have to work with ourselves in order to understand in which scenario are we one or the other, and how we can come back to a point where we can actually be at peace without having to go to one extent or the other. And to go within in order to do that, as the door opens inwards when everyone talks about meditation, it's basically that. Going into yourself and slowly start looking at how we are behaving with each situation. And there is a difference for me. On one side, we can look at everything as the mirror, right? When the mirror outside of us is triggering us, and by triggering I mean is bringing us anger, hatred, these things that are showing us love, compassion, kindness, these things, these people, these situations are just showing parts of us that we may be aware of or may not be aware of. We tend to blame the other when these things happen to us. Oh, he is the one to blame, she is the one to blame, they don't understand me. So that's when the ego starts rising and I'm seeing myself like, I'm the one that is right, they are wrong. When we point the finger out, we have 3 inwards. And it's very, very humbling to see in ourselves truly what we have inside. And when that mirror may be bringing sadness, sorrow, that is what we are doing to ourselves. Why is the other one, again, the ego, why is the other one making us feel like this? If I'm giving everything to them, look how good I am, the victim. They are both part of the same, the fear underneath all. There are 2 very powerful emotions, 2 very powerful ways of being, though love is what brings us out into the world and can bring what we call heaven to earth. And fear is what traps us. The core of all these other emotions that are keeping us in a low vibration and experience, in the blaming of others, in working outwards and reacting from that ego. That is the true essence of where it's trying to rise for us to see. What are we actually fearing when we are angry at whatever other person did to us? It's those layers of the onion that you keep peeling until you find the core of that is really, really happening inside your body, how we are feeling. So by first of all understanding that we are very important and everyone else is as important as us, because we are all part of this existence. That's when we can start looking inwards and trying to see in us first what the external world is trying to say to us. Now, it comes to a point where those things don't trigger us anymore. And when those things don't trigger us anymore, we are at peace. So the chaos can be running around us, and we are choosing a state of being that does not make us react. We only act if it's needed. We do not react to what is being pushed into us. Because we are that reflection. So if the other person is getting angry, but that anger is not really getting anywhere, we always need to tango. That's how we say it in Argentina. To dance. And that dance can come from the love, and that dance can come from the anger, hate, fear. So if we need to love, we need to fear, we need to connect and act. If we do not react towards that emotion, then we stay within, and we can look at that person and stay in peace. And we come and go from that experience. It's important that slowly we practice things so that we can come up to balance in a healthier way for ourselves first. And that's why this is about we are important. No one is more important than us, than ourselves, than acting within our soul out into the world. And once we do that, then the external part, whether we talk about vibration, attraction, frequency, what we put out, we bring in, we receive, what we give comes back to us 3 times. And it's all connected in a very, very unique way. I hope that this resonates. If you're still here, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Please become part of this peace community, love, choosing Aroha, choosing love above everything else. And subscribe, comment, share with me how you are, if you feel like it. I would love to hear and connect. Have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Honoring you and all around us.